He's been working with wood since the age of 11, and his fine woodworking channel features how-to guides for everything from big builds to quick tips. At the age of 20, he was invited to join woodworkers in the Society of Designer Craftsmen and became Latham Timber's brand ambassador. It's woodworking prodigy Sean Eveleigh. Thank you so much for joining us here on Evolution Power Tools TV, Sean. It's an honour to have you here. You always inspire me, but what inspired you to even start woodworking in your channel?
I probably wouldn't be doing it today if I didn't have an inspirational woodwork teacher. And so his name was Mr. Norman. He really got me into it. And he even opened the workshop in break times and after school, so I can spend as much time in there as possible.
Amazing. Now, you did take the education step a little bit further, didn't you? So you started with Mr. Norman's class.
Yeah.
What made you take that decision to take the step that you did? Can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yes, so it was around GCSE time. I was making a chess side table and I was 15 years old, and I knew at that point I was just making because you don't realise why you make sometimes when you're younger, you just because you enjoy it. And then I thought I can actually maybe do this as a career. So I was 15, I knew I wanted to become a fine furniture maker. So yeah, after school I went to Ryco Wood Furniture Centre where I did a foundation degree in furniture design and making. And then around A-level time I started the YouTube channel as well. So I had the YouTube channel during university.
Is there anybody in particular that you would say, whether when you was young or even now, that inspires you? Is there any like design cues that you might take from someone in particular?
Yes, so I would say that I have two. So in terms of making, Rob Cosman on YouTube, he is probably the pinnacle of like quality furniture making. Probably in terms of making, that's who I look to. In terms of design is Hans J. Wegener. So he has made some iconic designs like the wishbone chair and the shell chair. The shell chair is my favourite piece of furniture. I kind of just, the simplicity but still making it look fantastic there's something special about his work, definitely.
Have you got anything predetermined in your mind that is a set style, or is this just developed naturally?
Oh, I've never been asked that. Yeah, well, people have said, do you have a style? But I think, obviously, you've seen my work. Have you noticed a style?
I think so. It's hard to put your finger on it. That's why because a lot of people will sometimes pick on a particular point of, I'll incorporate that in some way. It might be a shape, it might be a particular curve, a colour usage. So has it been more subconscious then, if you're not even thinking about it?
Yeah, I think it is a bit subconscious. Each design is a bit different. The Oxford table has turn legs, in the Norman chair it has turn legs, so I like that. But now the new Hawthorne chair I made has geometric legs. So I like to try new things. So right now I probably would say I don't have a style, but I am inspired by people and you would see similarities. So in the Hawthorne chair, I try to get a lot of inspiration from Hans J. Wegener. So he does a lot of bent lamination. So the back is all bent laminated and you can probably see the inspiration there.
Yeah, definitely. Is your plan for the future still very strongly in fine furniture making, or have you found yourself maybe tiptoeing more into YouTube being the concentration?
Yeah, so I'm at this point where when I was younger, I wanted to do purely bespoke one-off pieces. But now I'm kind of leaning more towards batch production and coming up with my own design where I can batch it out and sell it hopefully at a cheaper price. Because I like doing the one-off pieces, but you do have, once you're working with a client and going back and forth in designs, the price goes up. So I think actually the client might prefer a really high quality piece that would be a bit cheaper because I've already designed it and I can batch it out. So I'm now kind of veering towards making tons of jigs. I've just bought a CNC to help me, batch some things out. And so I'm going more towards, not the IKEA, but the fine furniture, but batchable designs.
And I'm sure you'll be doing some videos of those on your channel.
Definitely.
Oh, I can't wait to see those. If you haven't seen Sean's videos before, there's a link to his channel in the description below, so make sure you check it out. All his other social media is down there as well. And you are still actually taking commissions, aren't you? How can people get in touch with you for that?
Yeah, definitely. If you're interested in anything, just go to my website, seanevelegh.com, and you can contact me through there.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us on Evolution Power Tools TV show. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
If you haven't seen Sean's stuff, as I say, you really have got to check it out. It's amazing. So make sure you check the links in the description.